Hi guys, my name is Aditi Mishra and I hope you all are fine, stay safe at home and enjoying this tough time with your family and like social distancing, quarantine and so in my last video I mainly talked about and emphasized on the fact of how important it is to have a good diet for your life and well-being. Today I'm going to talk about how important it is to share with the real world about what problems you have rather than keeping it to yourself and to just, let it all out and tell it to your friends. So, generally speaking, people like myself or others already have someone in mind, or at least a group in mind of people they are comfortable to share their problems with. And there are others who maybe are a friend with whom you are just not comfortable to share your problems, or maybe you're just not ready to tell them at that moment. But believe me, friends, everyone eventually has to share their problems with everyone, because as much as you want to keep it a secret, you will see that it ends up coming to the surface and people start imagining about your problem with which is like even more painful than what it is now. I think while I was going through a problem, I had my family around me to talk to and who were aware of the situation. So I was really not alone. You have your family who would obviously know about what you're going through and is always there with you unconditionally, but you also need someone who is a friend and who is not supposed to give you some spiritual uplifting like believe in God and everything will be fine. So coming out to your friend or friends is very important and very like if you do it for a very first time it is very difficult. Trust me, I am talking with experience. You never really know how they are going to react to it unless you share your problem. For me, there were two friends who were really by my side during this entire alopecia journey. They were my best friends, Yashri and Manya. And at that time, I was wearing a wig, but I wanted to take it off, and I did. And they never joked about it. Actually, they used to tell me how lucky I am as I don't have to feel sweaty in summer and how warm my head is during winters. Manya always grabbed my bald head during winters and said that it kept her hands warm. They still don't care, and whenever I take off my wig, when like if we're hanging out at her place or my place or Yashri's place, one of them, mainly Yashri, just wears it and waddles around the room and does not care if I tell her not to do it. She still does it. And there are so many different things that you can say with your friends and they will back you up. It is such a great feeling, honestly. It really is important to have those friends who always have your back, because there is so much like unnecessary stress that when it comes to being disabled or having a disease which labels you differently from everyone else, I feel like as an individual we just make this pseudo stress and tension in our minds of the situation that constantly think of it as a bad thing and think of the worst that could happen to us. I don't know about others, but I often take my pseudo stress and tension in my mind, which I am able to deal with by having a positive outlook and things and act more positively. Once you talk to someone about what you are going through, it seems so normal, and the more you talk about it, it just gets more easier. Eh, and it stops becoming that thing that people think about, and it's just there. And it's the same as changing your hairstyle, you know. Some people might be shocked at first, but later they will start to feel like it's normal. Personally, I have had quite a few problems while coming out to people. I mean, I have difficulties when people just come up to me and ask me what exactly happened to me, or tease me about the disease, and at that point of moment I am zoned out and thinking. I just think about what would be the most appropriate way to bring it up and to tell them that this happened, or don't tease me, this is so insensitive. But I never really got a chance to say that, but now I do, and I am more confident just because of having people like Jeshi ma'am, Ayush sir, and Akriti ma'am around me. They helped me a lot when I first moved to Jeshi Periwal International School. I was very shy and I never really shared things much with people, but they provided me a platform and encouraged me to speak up, to know my worth, and to see how brave I was, and to tell other people around me that I am brave and this is not something that affects me anymore. And after that day, I was such a changed person. Being bald didn't really affect me anymore. To me, it wasn't just a flaw, but it was my strength to achieve something. And that was only because of their guidance, and due to which I spoke about the whole situation on the platform of TEDx Youth that happened at JPIS. And I don't think I would have had guts to freaking make a blog or talk about it openly. My family and my friends pushed me in so many ways that no one could, and they treated me so normally that nothing ever happened. And this was so important for my health. My family is there, but I spend about 8 hours outside with few strangers and few friends, and I need to have that support that they provide me with, my friends. And I can't thank my boy gang much. I have always been a very, boyish kind of a person. Like, I play sports and I don't really interact much with girls. Like, I don't really talk to them. So I just have these three guys at school who are like my best friends at that time, and they have always been there for me. Earlier, when I used to look at myself, or people used to call me ugly or something, I used to be very devastated. But when these guys came into my life, they started telling me how pretty I was and how badass I would look without the wig, and how bold I was. And they did not really care if I was bald. At that point of time, you would want to believe them, and that's what I did. I can't stress it enough. It took me so long to come out of that dark place that I was stuck in, when I found these amazing boys who I would always rely on no matter what. Now I am a completely different person because of them. My friends and my family, majorly my mom, pushed me to make these videos. When I say I wouldn't have been here without them, I truly mean it. And these videos have helped me so much. I know I'm making them to boost other people's confidence, but they have made me more confident, and they have transformed me into a whole new and a more better person. And I am more happy after sharing all this. So that is it for today, guys. Please like and tell your friends and get the message out. Don't hide of your problems. Be vocal, talk about it, tell your friends about the situation that you're going through, and stay with your family, be safe and be happy. I'll see you guys on next Wednesday. Bye.